before we get started here, I just wanted to let the YouTube algorithm know that I am a fully licensed medical grower in Canada, where it is fully legal. I have paperwork to back it up. Everything I do is 100% within the law of my country. And this is for documentation and entertainment purposes only. Hi everybody, CANNABEARD Grows here. How the heck are you doing? I hope you're well. Today on Friday Night Gardening, we're going to take a look at a couple things, obviously. We always look at a couple of things. First off, we're going to look at the RE-VEGING AUTOFLOWER. I don't 100% know what the hell is going on with this thing. It is weird. I'm going to keep growing it for now. I'm going to try to flower it out. We'll see. Fingers crossed. It's already like a couple of months old, more than it should be for an autoflower. It's already older than it should be. So I'm very confused by this one. Normally autoflowers are approximately 3 months. This thing is past that and it's still going. Whatever. It's a freak. We've got a freak. Well, we'll look at that in a second. So the 5x5 is still empty, but I've got a whole bunch of stuff in the small 2.5 by 2.5 by 5 foot grow tent that we've got in the front room, where we got all our seedlings. We've got babies, sprouts, vegetables, this, that, the other, a whole bunch of stuff growing in there. So yeah, we'll get on to that here in a second. We'll take a look at the autoflowers first, but take a quick moment. Please consider hitting that like button. If you like my show, if you do, just take 1 second, please, and hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. The channel would really appreciate it. It's what tells the algorithm that this is good. So if you like the show, hit that thumbs up, please. And subscribe if you're not already, for some reason. If you're not already part of the subscribe club. Now, let's get on with the show. Okay, so here we go. Here is that weird CBD cheese autoflower sitting in the little 2.5, or sorry, this is a 2 by 4 foot tent. Pardon me. And I'm using the MARSHYDRO SP3000 here. This is a friggin' cool light. Well, it's actually pretty warm right now. But this plant is doing something. I don't know, man. This thing is frickin' weird. It's an autoflower, and I did some weird, I did a little tiny bit of light timing changing in the middle of its cycle to compensate for something else, for some clones that I wanted to put down in the bottom here. And I also made a mistake once, and what's the word I'm looking for here? I left the wrong timing on. I screwed up the timer for like a couple of days. And I think that the combination of, just a lot of defoliations and maybe some light timing issues or something, it's sort of like almost reversed back into a veg when it was starting to flower. And here's where we're at now. Like, we got these weird, I don't know what the hell to do with this thing. Part of me wants to just kill it, but part of me wants to, for science, see what the hell's going on. I've got the room right now, so for now, I think I'm going to keep this. We'll see. If it continues to not progress and not really flower out, I will kill it eventually. But in the time being, let's just see what happens, hey? It's just so weird looking. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had an autoflower do this before. I've had some people say that this is not an autoflower, it's a photoperiod. Well, I know for a fact that it is an autoflower, but it might just be a weird pheno, like a really bad pheno of it, and maybe I did something weird to stress it out to a point where this has been the result. I don't know. Again, let me know in the comments if you've got any freaking ideas on this one, because I'm kind of at a loss. I'm going to keep it going for science, as I said, but I got no love for this thing right now. But before we get any further into the episode, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, MARSHYDRO. Thank you very much, MARSHYDRO. I've been using MARSHYDRO gear almost exclusively for my entire growing YouTube career. And I tell you, I've tried other products and I keep coming back to Mars. They are just that strong company, that brand recognition, and they do top of the line grow gear. They got the best stuff out there right now. I love their new eye control and their smart systems. You really gotta check that stuff out, man. I tell you, it is the best on the market right now. I friggin' love it. And don't forget to use my name as a discount code. Save yourself a couple of bucks off your entire order next time you order something here from Mars. And thank you once again, Mars, for supporting me. I appreciate you and I love you. And yeah, cheers, folks. Let's get back to the show. Here we go, inside the little seedling starter tent. Man, it is looking good and green in here. Using a MARSHYDRO TS1000 with a small little light and their fan here, just to keep everything moving. This fan was sitting over like that there, it just got moved, but you can see it wiggles the plants a little bit down here. We got lots of vegetables and herbs and flowers. Oh my, like just lots of stuff, man. Tomatoes, peppers, beans, peas, zucchini, lots of other stuff. And then we got the cannabis up here, looking good. Everything popped. As I was talking about last time, we got 100% germination rate here last time, but we have some issues I want to take a look at here real quick. Number one, we got this guy right here, not looking as healthy as the others. If you look at all the others, they look great. And you look at this one, and it's kind of yellow and smaller than all the other ones, and it popped up at the same time. So this was the late one right here. This is the one that took time to pop up. So if anything, that would be the one I would expect. But everything else is looking pretty good. But the reality is, I have more than enough seed right here, right now, baby plants, than I have room for. So if one of them kicked the bucket, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's okay. Also, I want to talk about these clones here for a second, these clone things. So you can see there's a little bit of new growth on the top there, a little bit. This one's doing something anyway. Yeah, we're just looking for new growth on these clones here. And here, let me put this one down. This one has some actual new growth. You can see it right there on the side. Look at that. Look at that. That is all new growth coming out of the side of that bud. So we will be able to make a clone after all. We got some coming out of the top like the other one, but most importantly, we have this side arm here that is sprouting and growing. So we will be able to take another clone off of this. Basically, this was a re-vegged clone. I took it at the beginning of flower, and I wanted to get a mother plant. So this one right here is going to get cloned out once it gets a little bit bigger. And I'm going to turn that into a mother. And I might even try to super crop this and this right here if I can. If there's any possibility on saving them, I will do it. And the back ones, so this was the experiment. Some things I read online to leave the buds on, and then other ones I read that said to cut the buds off like this. And when I cut the buds off, there's no new growth sites. They're alive, but there's nowhere for new growth to happen. So they're just stagnant. Whereas these ones, this one got that one branch. So, and there's a little bit going on in the top. So if I let go long enough, I could get something out of the top and then cut that, clone it, etc., and move on from there. Anyway, looking pretty darn good. We got peanut butter breath, mango kush, and some Pineapple Express in here. With the exception of the Mango Kush, all of this came from Coastal Mary Seeds. Once again, use my name as a code, CANNABEARD25. That saves you 25% off your order. That's huge. 25% is nothing to shake a stick at. It's one of the biggest discounts they offer too. So yeah, use it, save, grow. Okay, now let's move on. Oh man, the weather's fucking with us. It dumped a bunch of snow last night. It's already melted a lot since what dumped last night, but we were trying to plant outside. We were ready to go. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to delay it a little bit longer, I suppose. Well, that's all we got for today, folks. Nice and short and sweet episode today. Yeah, I just wanted to show you what's happening, keep you updated on it, talk about that weird autoflower. Just bizarre, just bizarre. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you've seen anything like that or you got any ideas of what's really going on. Because I'm, like I said, at a bit of a loss. It's pretty weird. I've never seen that before. Yeah, next week we'll have some transplants, and I'll probably have this tent going next week. I need to do that really soon. There's all of the outdoor plants, which is about half of those babies. There's 4 big outdoors, and then all the rest got to be inside. So the rest, all of them are going to go in here for a little bit until they're ready to go out. So until I can plant them outside, I need to make sure that everybody can fit in here because it's all got to go in there. I got some 1 or 2 gallon pots. I'm going to transplant them in for the next stage of their life until they go outside. Well, some of them are going to get transplanted into smaller pots to go outside. Some of them are going to get transplanted into like 5 or 7 gallons that'll just stay in here. I might use 5 just to keep them kind of small. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Stick around. Thumb up the video if you like it. Subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Stay tuned. Next week we'll be doing the transplants and we'll see how that weird autoflower's coming along. Right on. Cheers. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.